Hello there. So we did dynamic sort of warm-up stretches a little bit ago. So we're going to do a sort of part two to that. Some of these I would actually do them all together when I teach, or even sometimes just when I train on my own. My stretching when I train on my own and warm-ups a little bit different than when I teach stuff. But so some of this is stuff that I would add to or substitute with. So it can be used with back to back with the first one, or also it could be used sort of instead of. They'll complement each other a little bit. Some of them are going to be very similar, so that's why maybe I'll swap stuff out a little bit as opposed to just doing both. But it's a nice little thing to again keep moving, keep the blood flowing, keep blockages from building up, and they can supplement each other with that too. As I say that, I might want to plug that in. That might help. Okay, so here we go. Oh, okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we did this before, and we did rotate together, rotate out. So rotate the knees out and around, and in, out, and around, in, out, and around, in, out, and around. Couple more. Was that the Charleston? Good. So we went down, out, and around. Now we're going to around and in. So around and in, around and in, around and in, out, around and in, and moving. Make circles. Good. One more. Good. And to sort of add on to that, again, that long weight on the forward, put the hands on the knees, and make circles with the knee. We're going outside this time. And reverse. Just nice circles. You want to keep the heel rooted on the ground. I'm still sort of rotating on that heel to keep the alignment with my knee and my foot, and then therefore up through my hip and back, nice and strong. One more. Good. And we're going to switch. So one leg forward, make circles outside. And reverse. Good. Now from here, we're going to make sure you have room around you. You're going to need some space for this one around you. No little brothers, big dogs, pillars of fire, TVs, anything else like that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to keep the arms, shoulders, arms nice and relaxed. So kind of floppy fish arms. And the first thing I'm going to do is twist side to side lightly. So my arms just come around my hips. So nothing huge. My feet are still kind of planted. I haven't begun lifting the heels yet. What I'm doing is I'm focusing on stretching around this lower band, this lumbar sacral band of the spine. And now I'm going to pick it up a little bit. So I'm going to twist a little bit more. Again, my arms are pretty much dead, relaxed. But the twisting of my body is bringing it up around my stomach. So this thoracic hinge, stomach, spleen, liver area, solar plexus, a little bit more. So a little bit more of a twist. My arms are pretty dead. My body is what's making the motion. My arms are just, like just cloth in the wind, just following along. Now I'm going to do a little bit more, so the body's really going to have to move because I want my arms to come up. Body's really got to move, got to twist. Whole bodies twist and move the arms up with the body. Good. And back down around the hips just to kind of recenter. Good. So, feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I like to link my hands for this. Now again, best able. You want to feel a stretch. You want to feel it kind of go, ooh, stretchy stretch, but not like twang, hospital stretch. You don't want that. So we want to keep the back. So the back, almost like a chain, is going to open and roll down. So tuck the chin, open and roll down the spine, down the center. I'm going to keep my head up so you can hear me better. You want to keep your head, chin to the chest and down. I'm going to stretch straight. So best able, if you're going to go here, you get a stretch good. Knees, I'm going to try and show you down here. Great. Now what we're going to do is we're going to rotate slightly, touch toe to toe. So touch side to side to side to side to side to side. Good, and then what we're going to do is reach back down center. Try and get a little bit more than you were before. Right down center. Good, we're going to bend the knees and roll up the spine. Should be familiar from some of the other earlier videos. Good. So from this part on, bring the arms again in front of the chest, pull the elbows back, bring the arms in front of the chest, cross, and open the arms. So elbows first, then palms. Elbows and lead with the thumbs back. So my thumbs turn back. Elbows and palms, elbows and palms, elbows and palms, elbows and palms. In and out, in and out, in and out. Open the arms, open the chest. I don't know, I went with the Price is Right cadence. All right, I'm done. So I'll mirror you with this. So my right, your left. Hank the arm out in front. Fold the hand on the shoulder. Make a circle, drawing with the elbow. Back, up, and forward. Make circle. Going back, circling forward. Two more. Good. Well, we went one way, we got to go the other way. So we went down and back. Now I want to come up and back, down and through. So reversing the circle, still drawing with the elbow. One more. Good. Release that arm. Other side. Arm out. Fold. Fingers touch the shoulder. Back, up, and forward. from here, reverse, up, back, down, and through. Last one. Good. Make circles with the shoulders. Forward. Circles rotate forward. Big circles, big circles. Good. And back. Circle backwards. One more. Good. Now I call this swimming shoulders, so it's going to be like one forward, one back. So one, so swim. It's like swim with the shoulders, one then the other. Good. One more each side. Good. So you went forward. We're going to go backwards. So backwards with the shoulders. One more each side, and good. Okay, last one. Take the fingers. This one's going to be, kind of got to pay attention to how you do this one. Take the fingers, lock them, back of the head. Now, let me get down so maybe this will be easier to kind of see or hear. Keep my shirt from flying around. So, hands behind the head. I'm going to tuck the chin. Now as we do this, just a gentle amount of pressure from the hands on the head to help extend the space between each vertebra and the cervical section in the neck here. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll, and I'll mirror you on this. So I'm going to roll to my right, your left. As I roll that way, my hands start taking the weight of the head. So as I roll back, the weight of my head is in my hands. I'll tell you why in a moment, but we want the weight off the neck and into the hands. As we roll to the other shoulder, and as we roll chin to the chest down, we can now put some of that weight, the head on itself, gentle pressure on the hands to the neck. Again, to your left, my right, around, and again, as we come back, the hands take the weight of the head and roll, and then the hands add a little bit of gentle extra oomph to extend that space. One more to the left. As we come around, the hands take the weight of the head over and down. Now hold for just a moment, chin to the chest, opening that up, and we're going to roll to the other side. So we roll to the right and back again, the hands taking the weight of the head. And around to your left, down, excuse me, around to your right, my left, and back. Hands take the weight of the head, over, down, one more this way, around, and back, and over, and chin to the chest. Release the hands and bring the head up, stacking the spine. Now we want to have the hands take the weight of the head back, because otherwise if you're just doing this, ooh, I can even feel that. You're crunching down on that spine though. So the nerves, the bones, the blood flow, all that other stuff, when you do this, it's more like crunching and putting pressure down on it. If you're extending that space between each vertebra and the disc and opening that up, when you're coming down like this, you don't then want to crunch it back down. So when we come around, my neck, the bones, the vertebrae and bones in my neck, the blood vessels and everything are still open because I've opened them here, and then I've kept them open, and having my hands hold my head and make the motion, keeps that area open and keeps it from crunching down on itself. So that's why we carry the weight of the hands with that. And it's something to kind of be mindful of and pay attention to as you do that. That's basically the end of this video, but I've got a bonus movement for people if you want to try it. This is something I always like to throw at people the first day, the first time they jump into like one of my Tai Chi classes or something like that. It's partially just to mess with people, but it is actually a good kind of stretch. It is a good movement. I'll kind of jump into that when I'm at the gym, if we ever get to go back to the gym. When I'm at the gym, in order just to kind of get stuff to, like, I'll do a lot of these dynamic things first to warm up and get blood flowing before I do like the static stretches. So, before I come across like this or behind my head or anything, I'm doing a lot of these other dynamic ones to get the blood flowing first. And this is one of them that I do. And part of it is it's just fun to watch people go. You see the sparks and everything when it happens. This is something that I had to learn. This took me time to learn. I'm a little dyslexic. My left and right, not telling them apart, not always my favorite thing to do. Apparently, describing it's not really that smooth for me either. So, back up, for me at least. Now again, you're going to need some clearance up, so I got a ceiling fan here. You got to be careful with how you do that. So this is what it's going to look like. You might hear my shoulder clicking. That's all right. And then the other way for it. So it's not just swimming like a little kid trying to fight. It's not that. I'm going forward and back. I'm opposing the circles for it. So a way to do that. This is, again, just a bonus thing. If you're done, you're done. This is fine. This is just a little bit extra. If I have both my hands up, I'm going to start with my right, which is to your left if you're watching this. I'm going to bring that forward, and the other arm comes back. They both cross the plane of the hips and switch. So my left, your right is forward, the other hand is back. And then we meet at the top. So your left hand forward, right hand back, meet at the hips. Your right forward and left back, meet at the top. And again, this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's the basic pattern for it. We're going to switch the sides. So my left, your right forward, your left back. Meet at the hips, switch, your left forward, meet at the top. Got your right forward, left back, down at the hips, meet, switch, and up, meet over the head. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you get used to it, it's just one big swinging motion. So again, that's just a little bonus thing to do. I like to mess with people a little bit and do that. So, dynamic stretching 2 in the books. Enjoy it. Get the blood moving. Stop playing so many video games. And yeah, be healthy. Have fun.